Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable to Miss Hilma as the lecturer of Industrial Ergonomics, and welcome to everyone who are watching this video. In this video, we are going to talk about display and control for industrial ergonomic assignment. That we are going to talk about the things that are not designed ergonomically in my home. So let me introduce myself first. I am Fathurrahman Ananda Menaz, BP 1810933017. So this is the presentation outline, the items we would like to discuss later. So there are the definition of display and control, the things that are not designed ergonomically in my home, the analysis, and also the recommendation. So before we get to the definition of display and control, we are going to talk about what is display and control in general. Display and control is the process by which information exists between humans and machines. So the display and control can facilitate interaction, but it can also increase the improved error in the work. So basically, display and control are used for you to work, for interaction between you and the machinery. There are display and control. It can help you, but it also can make error in your work. So first thing first, what is display? Display is a device that presents information about objects, events, or situation on something you are working on. So basically, display show you what is the current situation of the machine that you are working on. For example, I put an example: the screen of a calculator. Screen of the calculator shows you the numbers that you are working with. For example, you are making formulas for 2 plus 2. The screen show up 2 plus 2. That is the display of the calculators. That's display. Next, what is control? Control is devices that are used to transmit input to equipment to do the work. If we put the example to the previous calculators, the buttons in calculators is the control of the core of the machinery. Next, in general, we can say that display provides you or an operator information on the status of an apparatus, and control transmit input to a piece of equipment. So now we are going to talk about the things that are not designed ergonomically in my home. So here we are going to talk about the display first. I choose this air conditioner remote. So why I choose that? As we can see in this picture, we can barely see the information that we need for the current AC condition. So there are something wrong about the visibility. And the screen that displays temperature, mode, and fan speed, and other information that we need to know the current condition for the AC is not really clearly visible to the display brightness. So you can see right here, I'm sorry if I previous slide again. This we can see we are not seeing it clearly because the brightness is not sufficient for the lighting and current situation of the room. So my recommendation is higher the brightness. Higher the brightness, it can be read easily and accurately. Also will give the right information about the AC condition. Or we can put another adjustment for the brightness of the screen that can control by the remote itself. Next, the things that are not designed ergonomically in control. And here I choose my printer. as we can see right here, the buttons in the printers are barely to understand for me, because it only show us the picture of the elements, and there are no text or something like letters that provide us information about what that picture is meant. So we are having the problem of orientation. The buttons that are placed in the printers only with elements without text that is barely to understand. So my recommendation is put some extra information with the text or easier element picture to understand. In order to have a good comprehension to the printer user, putting some extra information to detail the button is not that irrelevant. So I am personally, without reading the manual, I cannot know what that button means, especially that right one. I don't know what that means, and the middle one is after reading the manual, I know that is copying the document, and the left one is power button. It's so common. So that is my analysis and recommendation, and that is all for today's video. Thank you, Ma'am Hilma, and everybody who are watching this. Hope this video helpful. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.